It's a little chilly out here this afternoon. Setting our decoys up for tomorrow's hunt. So we did a couple of little things here. Basically, I made like a makeshift. I don't have very many decoys. I've only got 20 goose decoys. Actually, I got a little bit more. I got a couple of floaters, but there's a problem with that. Right. The pond is frozen. And so I put some shells out there, give it a little bit of realism. Right in this like little pocket right here of the decoys. So I'm going to end up laying right about here, facing out into them, and hopefully whenever they start coming in from up there, they'll come right into this spot. I'm going to have my back to the wind. That's going to be coming from the south, and hopefully they'll come right. Be kind of like I'm amongst them in a way. So that's the goal. We'll see what ends up happening. Man, it's awfully cold. It's real kind of a bummer afternoon in a sense, because I've only got a couple of cameras and I need something to film with, and unfortunately my phone holster broke. No good. Not what I wanted to see happen. I've got a couple of ideas. I'm gonna have to make a quick stop. I was gonna make a quick stop anyways, because this is a friend of my grandparents that owns this property that they're so graciously letting me come out here and goose hunt. I've come out here and fished and stuff as a kid, and so it's kind of cool to like bring it home a little bit full circle here. So we're going to hopefully get my first goose kill here. If the Lord wills, and if the Lord wills, maybe I'll get a band while I'm at it. I could probably just sit here and keep talking like a goober, or we can end it right there. Like I said, south wind, nice little spot here. We'll talk more in the morning. Hey, good morning. Saturday morning. There's a ton of people on the road this morning, which really surprises me. Not more than what I thought. It's almost we're like 20 minutes away from 6 o'clock, and there's quite a few people on the road already. I was trying to be out there a little bit before first light, but whenever I woke up and I seen the temperature, I was like, I'll take my time. I wanted to start warming up just a little bit before I get out there. We're really prepared though. Got blankets, all kinds of extra clothing and stuff as well. Layout blind and extra clothes back. So even with that one with my phone holder being broken, that I wasn't even really planning on using that holder today. So plans for cameras today are having this camera kind of doing these kinds of things where I can do short little videos, kind of providing narrative to the hunt. And then I'm going to use I've got a GoPro camera. We'll film like almost like a point of view from it. I don't have like an actual head strap for it. I borrowed a beanie from my brother that's got a spot for the camera. It's probably going to end up having that camera angled up a little bit, but we'll see what ends up happening. It was holding in there pretty good yesterday, so I think it'll work out pretty well. Just hope it gives us good views of what's going on. I'll try to get some more, figure out another way I can set up this camera so maybe we can have a couple of angles going on. Sorry, I've got something on my screen there. But, alright. But yeah, we're just going to chill, put on some music, and get ready to go goose hunting. upon review, it's just gonna be faster to run into Walmart real quick. So I'm gonna try and do that. It looks like they may or may not be open. Don't know. We're gonna find out. If not, then I'll just hurry up and hit the gas station. But it looks like, I mean, there's a ton of cars in the parking lot, so I think that they're open. Don't know. All right, first glove I grabbed. Fits pretty good. Feel pretty warm. I think that's what we're gonna do. There they are. For whatever reason, my camera won't focus very well, but they look from the road. Gonna hurry up and get the rest of my gear on and get it what I want thrown into the layout blind to drag down there, and then time to get started. So this is my current view from my spot, and haven't heard anything coming in yet. I might sit up here in a little bit just to kind of look outside, but that'll kind of defeat the purpose of the layout blind. But I've been listening for a little bit. Haven't heard anything come through yet. But the sky's really pretty. Been hearing some woodpeckers and stuff, so things are starting to wake up. I figure we got about another 20 minutes or so before geese are even possibly moving, so it should be all right. I think it's gonna be a good morning. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And when I say the geese are like moving, the ones in this area, I don't see them until about 8 to 9. They don't seem to be moving before that around here. I mean, they might in other spots be, moving at sunrise, but here they're not. So it's finally starting to warm up a little bit. I popped up out of here to take a look around, and man, the sun hit me and it felt so good. So I'm sitting up for a minute. Let's see if I can prop this up somewhere. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's do a little bit of calling. I've done a little bit. It's a nice breeze out of the south. I don't see anything in the sky. I mean, nothing. Pond keeps making all kinds of noises. Toot, toot, toot. Taking a quick coffee break. As soon as right as I started to lay down, I was like, oh, I want a cup of coffee real quick. So sat back up to take a couple sips. It's the McCafe stuff you can buy from like a grocery store. That's my favorite kind. Smells great. It tastes wonderful. It's good stuff. The spread's looking nice and thawed out now. But yeah, so let's see what comes through. Well, that's gonna do her, unfortunately. Yeah, slow hunt. I don't know. They normally come through. They didn't today. Things happen though. May try to come back later this week. Season ends next weekend, so maybe even try to come out, try to get Summit done. Can't fault us for trying. But we're getting ready to start packing up. Man down. Next time. Maybe try to brush ourselves in right in here. Kind of hide off in this grass. It's not thick, but I mean, it's a decent little edge. bet if you came in here and dropped down on a knee, looking for a good spot to do so. That spot right there looks like it might be the best spot. To leaving me a little bit more around the edge this season, or like before next fall/winter, to where I've got a better hide. We're gonna be doing some more stuff. I'm gonna start scouting for turkeys real soon. Maybe get one more goose hunt, maybe 2 more, and then we'll do some like filming and stuff for turkey scouting, document that. And I've got a ton of other different videos that are going to be coming out too, not just hunting videos. We're going to do a few different series. If you watch the introduction video to the channel, you'll get a bunch of information from there. But let's pack it up and head on home. One thing I have realized is I need me a bag for my silhouettes. That's something I'm going to be getting soon, because they are hard to manage doing all the moving around and such with them, and I want to try and keep them in good shape. Obviously, take care of my stuff, be a good steward of what I've been given. Final thoughts. Didn't see nothing, but you got to get out and try. Some mornings, that's part of the fun of hunting. Some mornings you can be like, oh, you never know what you're gonna see. So one morning could be absolutely bananas with geese or whatever you're hunting, and then another morning can be super slow. Cold and food and all that other stuff does play into it. When I say cold, weather in general. So you can look at it this way. Say where they're at over, where they're at right now, wherever that might be. Say that spot runs out of food, but they know that they've come to this other spot for water and everything, but they know that there's grass there that they can feed on. So, okay, we can still go over there and we can feed. We can't get our drink or our, leisurely relax on the water or whatever we're used to getting at this spot, but it's got something we need. You can look at it that way. And just, try to set up where you can that is a good spot. This spot was what was available to me, and I was super thankful for the spot. And I'm definitely going back to this spot. I'm excited. I'm already looking forward to way ahead in the future, which is probably, bad me, because I still could have a couple of chances to go out, and I'm looking forward to those too. But I'm looking forward to next fall, because I've really, starting to film is coming at a time where I've learned a lot. I have a long way to go. I think we all learn something every time we go into the woods. A lot of guys that I watch and follow, that's something that they're still pointing out things that they're learning. And so with that, I think that's going to be something that I will do as well. And this is why I wanted to start filming now, to just dive right in, because there are days where you don't see nothing. There are days where you make mistakes and do things that you shouldn't have done, but they're learning things, and people can learn from my mistakes. Me especially, I can go back and, okay, let's watch this video of what I did wrong. Okay, now I've seen that, well, I did that, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, hey, I could have, if I would have, watching and reflecting on the hunt, I could have hung a camera on that limb over there and I didn't even think about it. Or I could have mounted a camera on this and I didn't even think about that. Oh man, I should have, showed you guys sign that I was seeing. I said I was seeing sign, but I never showed you a single hoof print. That's something that I did in the other video. And I realized it as I was editing. I was like, man. So things happen. We're going to grow, we're going to learn, and we're going to have a good time doing so. I appreciate you guys being along for the ride, and thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.